Let me share this with you. When I wrote my first book, I wanted to get Sir Donald Bradman to write the foreword to the book. I really couldn't think of anyone better. And so I wrote to him and asked him, is it possible that you could write the foreword for my book? And interestingly, he wrote back in 1998. So this was a letter from Sir Donald Bradman, signed by him, sent in an envelope with a stamp, a Sir Donald Bradman stamp. It was incredible. I came to my house and he said so kindly, look, your letter arrived with the book. I've had time to read it, but for over 50 years I've been the subject of massive publicity and have obligingly written books and countless forewords, but it's all come to an end a couple of years ago when I had a stroke and became incapacitated. It's a very sad letter. On my doctor's advice, I've retired from public life, and since then I have turned down all requested forewords and the like. Life has become very, very difficult since I lost my dear wife a few months ago, and I am finding old age, I'll be 90 in August, if I get that far, a terrible burden. I hope you'll understand. So a very heartfelt letter where he writes, yours faithfully, Donald Bradman. Now for the young people out there, or for people that don't understand, yours faithfully is a term used in a letter when you haven't met the person and you don't know the person. So I wrote to him when the book was finished, and I sent him a copy to say thank you for writing to me, because I was blown away that he would even acknowledge me and write to me. And when I sent him that book, he wrote back again. He sent another letter with another Don Bradman stamp, and he said, dear Brett, this is the briefest of notes to say thank you for the copy of your book. You must have spent countless hours compiling it, and I'm sure people will get much pleasure out of reading it. At my age, 90 next month, I guess it is asking a lot for me to put the information to much use, but I will give it to my grandchildren, and I hope they will. With best wishes, Sir Donald Bradman. This time he says, yours sincerely. And yours sincerely is the term used at the end of the letter when you know someone. To have somebody of that stature acknowledge you and write back to you and not just ignore you. When you're very young, I was writing this book, having lost my job, trying to build up my life really from scratch as an adult, meant an enormous amount to me. And so again, I'll come back to that idea. Get around people that are much better than you, that have done things that you admire and conducted themselves in a way that you would be proud of if it was your life. And know that their standards will affect your standards, and they will only lift you up with their standards, because at the end of the day, you become who you hang around. So have a great day.